Now when all this was over, all the men of Israel who were present went out into the towns of Judah, causing the stone pillars to be broken up, their wood pillars to be cut down, pulling down the high places and the altar in all Judah and Benjamin, as well as in Ephraim and Manasseh, till all were gone. Then all the children of Israel went back to their towns, every man to his property. Then Hezekiah put in order the divisions of the priests and Levites, every man in his division, in relation to his work, for the burnt offering and the peace offering, and for the ordering of worship, and for giving praise at the doors of the Lord's house. And he gave the king's part of his private property for the burnt offerings, that is, for the morning and evening offerings, and the offerings for the Sabbath, and the new moons, and the regular feasts, as they recorded in the law of the Lord. In addition, he gave orders to the people of Jerusalem to give to the priests and Levites the part which was theirs by right, so that they might be strong in keeping the law of the Lord. And when the order was made public, straightway the children of Israel gave in great amounts the first fruits of their grain, and wine and oil and honey, and of the produce of their fields. And they took in a tenth part of everything in great store. And the children of Israel and Judah, who were living in the towns of Judah, came with a tenth part of their oxen and sheep, and a tenth of all the holy things which were to be given to the Lord their God, and put them in great masses. The first store of things was put down in the 3rd month, and in the 7th month the masses were complete. When Hezekiah and the rulers came and saw all their stores of goods, they gave praise to the Lord and to his people Israel. And Hezekiah put questions to the priests and Levites about the store of goods. And Azariah the chief priest of the family of Zadok said in answer, From the time when the people first came with their offerings into the house of the Lord, we have had food enough, and more than enough. For the blessing of the Lord is on this people. There is this great store which has not been used. Then Hezekiah said that storerooms were to be made ready in the house of the Lord, and this was done. And in them they put all the offerings and the tenth and the holy things, keeping nothing back, and over them was Conaniah the Levite, with Shimei his brother second to him. And Jehiel and Azaziah, and Nahad, and Azahad, and Jerimot, and Josabad, and Eliah, and Ishmachiah, and Mahat, and Benaiah were overseers, under the directions of Conaniah and Shimei his brother, by the order of Hezekiah the king of Azariah, the ruler of the house of God. And Kor, the son of Imnah, the Levite, the keeper of the east door, had control of the offerings freely given to God, and the distribution of the offerings of the Lord, and the most holy things. And under him were Eden and Miniamin and Jeshua and Shemaiah and Amariah and Shechaniah. And the towns of the priests were made responsible for giving it to all their brothers by divisions to small and great, as well as to all the males of 3 years old and over, listed by their families, and went into the house of the Lord to do what was needed day by day, for their special work with their divisions. And the families of the priests were listed by their fathers' names, but the Levites of 20 years old and over were listed in relation to their work in their divisions. And in the list were all their little ones, and their wives, and their sons and daughters through all the people. They made themselves holy in the position which they were given. And as for the son of Aaron, the priest, who lived in the country on the outskirts of their towns, every different town there were men marked out by name to give a part of the goods to all the males among the priests and to all who were listed among the Levites. This Hezekiah did through all Judah. He did what was good and right and true before the Lord his God. And for everything he undertook in connection with the work of the house of God, his law and orders, he got direction from God and did it with serious purpose, and things went well for him.